Prince Harry shares a sweet moment with an Invictus Games contestant ahead of a scuba diving trip in his Netflix documentary. The Duke of Sussex, 38, chatted to Gabe George, 37, whose story features heavily in the final episode of Heart of Invictus as he competes in rowing, archery and swimming competitions while battling excruciating pain. Gabe, who was a Navy corpsman, is now medically retired after he got into a motorcycle accident in 2008 which paralyzed his right arm. The limb was later amputated. As Gabe and Harry go scuba diving and see enormous rays at the bottom of the ocean, the veteran reflects on the difficulties he has overcome through taking part in the Invictus Games. And as Harry showed off his hidden talent, he is carrying on a hobby beloved by his late grandfather Prince Philip, who was once the president of the British Sub-Aqua Club, a position he passed down to King Charles, who then passed it on to Prince William. As the Duke of Sussex and Gabe George go scuba diving at the end of the Heart of Invictus series, they discuss Gabe's development as he competed in the Invictus Games. Harry tells the athlete and former veteran he enjoyed watching him compete, and also enjoyed making friends with his aunt who watched her nephew throughout the 2022 tournament in The Hague. The athlete has since described his relationship with the Duke of Sussex as resembling that of a brother as the pair share a military connection. He told People that scuba diving is a therapeutic for the shoulder pain he has experienced since his amputation. I got to talk a lot about that with Harry. He was able to understand and to relate, Gabe said. Once he hit the water, it was like I had another buddy. Swimming around, having a good time. You could see the smiles through the bubbles and all that stuff. Although Prince Harry has never held the presidency position of the BSAC himself, the role is currently occupied by his brother Prince William. When he assumed the presidency in 2014 after inheriting it from King Charles, he said, "Just like my grandfather and my father, I am proud to say that I learned to dive with BSAC, and share your passion for the sport in the underwater world." I hope that one day my son, George, will also experience the wonders that snorkeling and scuba diving have to offer. The underwater world truly captures the imagination and broadens horizons. When Prince Philip was first inaugurated as president of BSAC in 1960, he addressed members in his first speech in the role. I first put on a pair of goggles, or perhaps I should say a sub-aqua mask, 23 years ago, he said. Snorkeling has given me endless pleasure ever since, and I am sorry I only met the acquaintance of aqua lung diving rather more recently. I regret very much that I didn't start a great deal earlier. In an obituary of the late Prince Philip on the BCAS website, the organization explains that he held the presidency for longer than the standard 3-year term because he strongly believed the sport had the ability to increase humanity's knowledge about the ocean.